If you haven't had time for yourself since your baby was born, and you probably haven't, and you've been trying to fix that with new routines, more intention, a better morning, the list just keeps growing, but you're still snapping at everyone by noon, still don't recognize yourself in the hard moments, and still feeling like you failed somehow by the end of the day. And the most frustrating thing is that you're actually trying. You're trying so hard, but somehow that's still not enough. So in this video, I want to tell you why and what I had to figure out the hard way, and what changes when you're finally pointed at the right direction. Hi, I'm Leslye. I'm a firefighter and a mom of two, and if you're new to this channel, I talk about how to show up as the best version of yourself. And if that's something you'd like for yourself, subscribe and follow along. So here's the advice that I keep seeing. Get your pre-baby body back. Reclaim who you were before kids, or build a routine so you can feel like yourself again. Add all the right things, carve out time, and eventually you'll find her again. So before I had kids, coming off shift from a 24-hour would look something like this. I would go to the beach, play volleyball, hang out with friends, I would climb or go paddle on the lake, have a nap, grocery shop, make a very elaborate dinner, watch a movie, and then sleep. Or I could just take an impromptu trip. I was accountable only for myself. I could fill 24 hours however I wanted to, and no one else needed to be considered. And it looked really fun on paper, and honestly, it was. But I was missing a deeper purpose, because she wasn't the finished version. She was just the before version. So the problem isn't what's missing, is that there's no more room. And before anything new can be installed, something old has to go first. So think of your brain like a computer. When the drive is full, you can't install new software or even get the latest update. You might want to, and you can try to, but it just won't take it, because there's simply no more room. So your brain has a default mode, a self-model running in the background, consistently predicting who you are and how you're going to behave. And right now, that model is still running the old operating system, the pre-kid version, the version that's accountable only to myself. And every time you try to add something new on top of that, the old model pulls you back. And that's neurology. And there's a study from 1970 where researchers raised two groups of kittens in completely different environments. So one group saw only horizontal lines, and the other group saw only vertical lines. So when these kittens grew up, each group was blinded to the orientation they had never been exposed to. The horizontal kittens couldn't perceive vertical lines, so they would walk straight into chair legs. They couldn't brace when lifted towards the surface, and they didn't flinch when something came at their face. And the vertical kittens couldn't perceive horizontal surfaces, meaning that they couldn't judge flat ground and they couldn't reach to land. So their eyes were perfectly fine, but their brains just had no wiring for what it had never seen. And that was their foundation. Their foundation had been conditioned that way. So the point isn't the behavior, it's the foundation. It's what's already there. And until that changes, nothing you install on top of that will ever stick. So here's what actually has to go. Two things. So the first thing is the romanticized projection of who you were before kids. Not who you actually were. Your history stays. The memories stay. The person you were stay. What goes is the romanticized version. So the version that had it all together, had all the time, all the freedom, and somehow wasn't missing anything. Because here's the thing, you don't even remember her fully. You just remember the highlight reel, the good parts, and not the whole picture. She's a projection, your old self. And chasing a projection is why the drive stays full. And the second is the accountable to only me operating mode. That's how your brain was wired before kids. Fill the day however you want, no one else needs to be considered. That mode doesn't transfer, so as long as it's still running in the background, the new version can be installed over it. So you're not actually deleting who you are, you're deleting who you were. You're deleting the version that only ever existed in your imagination. And the proof shows up in your kids before you can even feel it in yourself. Your nervous system is contagious, and that's not a metaphor. That's biology. Your kids have neurons that fire just from watching you. Not from what you tell them or for what you're actually doing, but from your emotional state, your stress levels, your nervous system regulation. They're picking all of that up all of the time before they even have words for it. And it goes a little deeper than that, because when you're in the same room, your brain waves start to sync up. Your body is releasing chemical signals that they can detect before either of you even knows what's happening. They're not learning from your instructions. They're learning from your biology. So ruthlessly calm isn't something you perform. It's what's left when the old program stops running. You don't have to feel ruthlessly calm yet. You'll see it in your kids first, and that's how you know it's working. So remember, you're not broken. You're not someone who needs more discipline or a better routine. Your brain is just full. And now you know what has to go first. And that changes everything about where you're starting from. I made a whole video on the first 5 rules I unlearned as a firefighter that changed everything at home. And it broke them all down in the video, so watch that one next. And all the research I've referenced is linked in the description. So if this resonated with you, subscribe and share it with a mom who needs to hear this. Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And thank you so much for staying with me. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you at the next one.